Ashe, 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 and welcome to Storytime, where I share my readings and retellings of the timeless tales of the Orisha. I'm Ashley, your Orisha storyteller and guide through the rich mythology and folklore of the Orisha. It is my hope that these stories uplift you when you're feeling down, expand your perspective of the Orisha and your ancestors, and strengthen your Ache. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Y'all know this is a juicy one. I brought you a good juicy story. This is one of my favorites. Because not only does Orunmila trick Oshun into giving him money, but she ends up giving him children also, which leads me to wonder, was Orunmila in his soft guy era? Y'all listen to the story. You can find this story in the narratives of Orisha spirits and other deities by Alex Kuoko. And y'all know this is required text. So you can get this one on Amazon. Check out the book list link in my bio. Again, this you can find this story in the narratives of Orisha spirits and other deities by Alex Kuoko. Let's get into the story. So long ago in Ile-Ife, there was a time when Orunmila, he ain't have no money, he ain't have no cows, he ain't have no cars, he ain't have no clothes, so y'all know he ain't had no. And he literally every day was like rubbing pennies together, trying to get the money he needed just to live and just to survive. And so pretty much Orunmila over here living in poverty. He finally kind of breaks down, gets what he needs, and he goes to consult a Babalawo because baby, if you living in dire straits, you need to go see the priest. So he goes to see the priest and he's like, what do I need to do to achieve wealth in life? Because I'm not lazy. I have talents, I have skills, I have all this that I could use to make money with, but he's like, nothing's working. What do I need to do to be wealthy, to have wealth in my life? And the Bible says, well, you need to make sacrifices to Oshun. Oh, Rumila said, I just told you I'm broke. What you mean? I gotta make sacrifices. The Bible said, look, that ain't my problem. If I said you need to make sacrifices to Oshun. Orunmila said, well, what sacrifices do I need to make to Oshun? They said you should offer, here's the list: Guinea corn beer, Guinea corn, honey, copper bracelets, one comb made of turtle shell, a gourd of mulakun, a gourd of azun, and a goat. Arumila said, how can I offer some of this stuff to Oshun? Because Oshun sure don't drink Guinea corn beer, and she definitely don't eat Guinea corn. And matter of fact, some of this stuff on her list is her taboo. How can I? I'm not doing that. The Babalawo says, so you going to argue with Ifa? You not going to follow the word of Ifa. Ifa telling you what to do, either you can do it or you not gonna do it. That's your choice. It's on you. Orunmila know y'all know Orunmila is the Orisha having a good common sense. So he went and got everything he needed to make that ebu. And so he gets everything he needs to make the sacrifices. And he's like, so now that you offer the sacrifices to Oshun, you should go and hide inside her roof in the house. Take the guinea corn beer with you and hide in her roof and wait until Oshun is seated on her throne. Then you must pour the entire gourd of guinea corn beer on her. Arumila said, wait, what's going to happen after that? Eshu said, well, you got to wait and see what's going to happen. Orunmila said, will I become wealthy? As you said, well, when the time comes, you will see if you become wealthy or not. Orunmila took Eshu's advice and went to Oshun's house. When he arrived, he climbed up in the roof, and a few hours later, with the gourd of the guinea corn beer, he waited for Oshun to arrive. It's stories like this where I be like, he really took SU advice because later on he saw Oshun's servants come in to clean the room and prepare the throne for her arrival. And I probably was getting uncomfortable up there. Because a short time after Oshun arrived and sat on her throne, Orunmila was quietly sitting there watching her like, damn, she fine. I like her. And when he saw that she was comfortably seated on her throne, he poured the entire gourd of guinea corn beer on her head, and he watched her entire body be drenched. It don't smell good. Can you imagine somebody pouring a whole thing of beer on you? And so he up there hiding in the roof, and Oshun down there ready to fight. Like, who did this? Who poured this on me? And something in Orunmila says, just start singing. So he just starts singing, baby. He up there singing about I done stumbled upon something. Oshun is like, who is in my roof? And now I hear something in my roof. Who up there? Orunmila up there singing, baby, you gonna give me children. He up there singing, serenading her like a old 90s R&B singer. Oshun calms down because she's not one to, act irrationally and just set the whole house on fire. Because you know how we is when we see a spider, some of the house haunted, we just gonna set the whole house on fire. But she acts rationally and she eventually realizes it's Orunmila. Orunmila, come down from there. And Orunmila climbs down and he's like, hey. And then Eshu pop up and she like, Eshu, what you doing here? And Eshu said, look, bruh, you might want to appease Orunmila because he'll come back here every day and do this. And Oshun's already feeling some type of way because she's smelling herself and she smells like beer and she doesn't like it. Like she's not happy. She's just very irritated right now. And Ashley like, well, if you don't give him, what he need, he gonna come back every day and get on your nerves. Like you not gonna have no peace. She said, what this man need for me to get rid of him? She was like, he need money. She said, fine, give him some money. She said, oh, yeah, and he need children. Oshun said, you want me to give him money and children? And Orunmila starts singing again. I done stumbled upon something. I like it here. Baby, he just singing. Orunmila said, he just run around there dancing and singing and having a good time in Oshun house. And Oshun look at Eshu. And Eshu look at Oshun. And Oshun said, how much money he need? How many children he need? Let me go ahead and give him this money and these children. And in that way, Orunmila was able to gain both prosperity and wealth because he gave Oshun what he was supposed to give her. He might have disrupted her peace a little bit, but she gave him money and she gave him children. And I know I may be wrong for thinking this, but my mind automatically says so. Orunmila went to that woman's house, poured beer on her, started singing, getting on her nerves. And he ends up with money and children. Was Orunmila in his soft guy era? I don't know, y'all. Tell me what y'all think about it. Did this story resonate with you? Does it kind of tinkle? Does it trigger y'all a little bit? Because y'all like, wait, he just coming and getting on her nerves. Let me know what you think in the comments. I look forward to hearing from y'all. And stay tuned for the next story time. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh.